in the ethos of the Mario world, Mario and Luigi most certainly are heroes in the sense of being super normal people. Wait, was I not supposed to jump down there? I thought I was going to jump down there and go after the Bean Star. Huh. Okay, well, there's a door over here, so maybe I'll take the obvious thing for what it probably is. Oh. Yeah, well, alright. I won't look a gift save point in the mouth. A gift save book in the pages? There's no way to make that metaphor work for a book. Because if somebody gives you a book as a gift, then yeah, you're gonna read its pages. Oh, God, that block nutted all over me. Oh boy. That's good, because money is going to be a scarcity in this game, I can tell. Which is fine. I'm totally alright with money being scarce in games. Oh, it's not necessarily a one-to-one switch. Did I run into one of this exact type of block before and I've just forgotten how it works because I, have so much time in between videos? Don't ask me to know things about the world. I won't be very good at it. Looks like I am going down to where the bean thing is. I'm just not falling down in a dramatic fashion. I'm walking down in a slow and gradual fashion. Is this a whole new level to the dungeon? I mean, I feel like I've traversed those areas previously. Maybe this is just a section of it I didn't have access to before the Cackletta boss fight. Speaking of the Cackletta boss fight, that deserves talking about. Ah, shit. So I found out after the fact, because I was really curious about it, what in the world could I have done to tell? What subtle visual cue could I have picked up on to know which of the Cacklettas were the real one and which one, were the fakes? Oh. You back... Yeah. I've only ever deflected that thing just by hitting it when it approaches me. So how could you tell which one was the real Cackletta and which one was the fakes? So, I looked it up, and apparently the only visual cue, damn it, is that the real Cackletta will hold up both arms. Hold up both arms when summoning the bats to come and swoop at your face. Nope. Timing's all off. Oh, I can't even attack that one because then I'll lose the pattern. Oh, and I just kill you so I can catch you both at once. Awesome. Miserable. Better. Slightly less miserable. The real Cackletta holds up both her arms, whereas the fake Cacklettas would only hold up one arm. That was supposed to be your way to tell. So, there's a problem with this, because you're given an opportunity to attack the three Cacklettas, the one real one and the two fake ones, before she actually launches an attack at you. You like, have an offensive phase before that happens. And I was looking for some... Because if you attack the wrong one, you get laughed at and counter-attacked with a swoop of bats. But if you attack the right one, you get no penalty. The two fakes disappear, and you just get basically free damage on the real Cackletta. It seemed to me like it was a reward for doing the right thing. But it's not a reward. It's random, because Cackletta doesn't raise up either one or both of her arms before you have the opportunity to attack her. Hold still. You have the opportunity to attack before Cackletta does anything to attack you. So, what I misunderstood was that it felt at first like it was some kind of a a bonus for, skilled members of the audience, for clever players. But it's not. It's just random. So it's not the worst thing in the world. So that boss fight had a little bit of randomness to it. But it wasn't really, per se, negative randomness, where you're outright punished if you guess something wrong. It's more like positive randomness, where if you get lucky and happen to guess the correct one, then you are rewarded with, like, some free offensive opportunity. Which is fine, I guess. It wouldn't have been the way I wanted to design that boss fight. I would have designed the boss fight as having some kind of a visual cue before Cackletta hits you, or tries to hit you, so that clever players can see it coming and deal with it. The friend who encouraged me to play this game told me that I'm kind of overpowered because I was going out of my way to get every combat instance I possibly could. Which, yeah, that's how I play video games. The combat is the reason I play the video game. It's weird to me that the game's difficulty would be balanced assuming that you're avoiding a lot of the encounters on the overworld. Or, not so much the overworld, but the dungeon maps, we'll say. Or maybe it's just because I way over-bonused my attack power. Yeah. I can see how ludicrously boosted my attack power is. I did indeed over-bonus it. And I feel the effects. That's maybe not terrible. Because the way that I like to play games is, if I know what I'm doing, I get to put people's shit down really quickly if I know how to play, and if I know the specifics of the challenge I'm trying to undertake. But if I fail, then I want to really fail and get my face smashed. Nope, dodging this one. Sorry, Luigi. All the initiative in the world can't help you. Well, although the enemy's initiative most certainly can hurt you. All in all, though, I have to say that the general impressions of this game so far are fairly positive. It's refreshing to see more RPGs adopt an active defense phase, because the passive defense phase that, traditional turn-based RPGs do is so boring, and is one of the more common complaints we hear about Pokemon games these days. And by hear about, I mean that I make the complaint. I'm bored with passive defense. I don't want to just take a fist on the face. Let's see how to do this. Fill you up. And get Luigi to hammer the crap out of you. I'm going to need to use multiple mice, aren't I? Let's get Luigi ready. Alright, bro, hammer me, bro. Be a hammer, bro, and hammer me. Badoosh. Is that how many mice I have left? Let's try it. Oh, shit. There we go. Missed. Pleasing that Mario actually has water left. Oh, you gotta fill up again. Gotta time your shots a bit. And done. Failure. You're only gonna wait for me on that first one, aren't you? I'll have to time the others. There we go. Oh, but I only have one mouse left. And you're gonna make it hard on me. You're learning and adapting. Ah, first try. Is that gonna be where the bean thing fell? Super excited to charge headlong into danger. I should probably save so I don't have to redo that puzzle thing again. Who here wants to share a beer? Oh no. Do we have... Yeah, we're going to fight you two again, aren't we? Yes. Even to their enemies, they are super cheerful. It was not like that in Mario Odyssey. You get all kinds of glowers from Mario, just like staring at Bowser, like, it's now canonical that you want to hit that! Because he wanted to marry Peach. I do not want to know what that honeymoon night would have looked like. Essentially, the entire of Super Mario Odyssey was attempting to prevent gruesome rape. What the hell, Nintendo? Wait, what are we doing? Oh, we're fighting again. There we go. What? You stole a mushroom? You son of a dick. Ugh, gotta knock your hammer out of the air with my hammer. A little bit better. Not better at all. But this is good. This actually gives me the opportunity to fail, which I kited my way out of with healing items before. So, yeah. If I suck, I want to fail. No healing items. It's a good thing I saved. Shit. Right beforehand. Oh, great. This is so ludicrously bad. I mean, the game's not ludicrously bad. I'm ludicrously bad. Whoops. Fuck that up. Bowser is counterattacking me for hitting his boss, isn't he? Yeah, Bowser doesn't counterattack if I... Ah, shit. I don't know the timing of any of this. Oh, don't do the Japanese pronouns. We have no choice but to use... Oh, you can use bro attacks too? Oh, harsh. Yeah, you guys can do it too. Alright, so... Targeting Bowser now, because I don't want to keep getting counterattacked with those goddamn hammers. I can see some brutal, terrible, painful failure happening here. This is at least good practice to learn how to use the goddamn brother's attacks. I'm gonna lose all of my fucking mushrooms to you, aren't I? You're going to use my healing stock to keep yourself healed when I don't get to heal myself. I do get to heal myself, but I don't want to. Which is actually fine. I want this game to hurt me more. There's... The button inputs are like weirdly complex on the offensive phase. Like there's times when you're supposed to... Ah! I'm so sorry to the person watching this, just like putting your fist through your computer monitor, because watching me is the most frustrating thing in existence. The control transactions of this game are like weird and abstract, and they have different things that they intend to do at different times. It's not just pressing buttons in a sequence. There's mashes and rapid presses and hold downs, and I don't know the visual language of the game. Whatever. Yeah, nor do I know the contact period of when I'm supposed to keep him from stealing from me. Goodbye, Mario. You know, he probably never actually liked you, so don't worry about it. Good. This is what I wanted to have happen last time. I sucked, so I failed. I'm quite happy about that. Ah. Should look for those little X's on the floor. Nice, 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 nice. Once again, the pre-boss fight cutscene. Press start to skip. Attempt number 2 now. This should be a lot more satisfying when I actually beat it. It's pretty cool when enemies start competently using techniques, abilities, or weapons that the player himself has, him or herself, has depended upon for the entire game. Makes things feel a little bit more desperate. It makes you feel like you're not necessarily special. You're not the only one who can do this. Fucking hell. Apparently I can't do it at all. I don't know in advance which one you're going to go to. I will never learn the final button press timing of that. Heartburn? Oh, I thought that meant you were going to breathe fire at me again. Alright, well, now no more ridiculous counterattacks. We can put your shit down the normal way. With lots and lots of well-timed crits. Just gonna run now because you don't have your big boy to protect you? Who would win? 2 Italian plumbers or 1 spiky boy? Hi Peachbot. Ho 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 ho. What? 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 No, don't pull a Kirby and Warp Star out of here. Oh, so the whole crew is gonna Warp Star out. Okay. Go off to Pop Star. Have a cocktail on Onion Beach. You are. What? Why do you remember that now? Oh, it doesn't matter. Ah. And this will be what I spend the rest of my RPG hours on, isn't it? The Ohoho Oasis. Ohoho Oasis. This is probably as close to Onion Ocean as you could get. That's my brother's name, right? God. Mario really is the butt monkey of this game. I thought Luigi would be. Goddamn crabs trying to eat my brother. When one crab said to the other crab, hey, we should go to the beach and pick us some Italian. That's probably not what they were talking about. So now I've been dropped in a pleasant tropical environment, but I can see what I'm going to be spending the rest of my RPG hours on now. Gotta have to go around and collect the 4 star shards and assemble them into one big star and have a final boss fight. Save the princess and try to look dope while doing it. Oh, Oasis. Sure. The Oho-G. It's strange. They use the same spoken vocabulary. Are they aphasic? Lightning and fire. I don't have immediate access to either of those 2 powers, I think. I guess I should just see where I am. Ah. The Far East. That's like the lovely, jeweled and ornate, incredibly beautiful, highly luxurious beaches of Delaware. Oh, you're friendly. How much is a chance? Can I jump on you? I don't think so. The Oho Ocean, and that means... What that mean? Yeah, God, you guys do have aphasia, don't you? Let's start talking about spreading out our duck sprouts on the purple car up-down. We approach the ocean. Huh. Oh, so they're like flaming vampires? Puzzle mechanic. Flaming vampires. How many, picoseconds do you think would pass before teenagers wanted to have sex with it? Just chilling out there, little hermit crab. Alright, good for you. I accomplished nothing there, didn't I? Me troubled, can't make machines speak. Well, I make machines speak far too frequently, so maybe I can help out. Stand aside and let the, not master, but casually experienced pseudo-expert, self-proclaimed moron master. This Fire Palace, that way Thunder Palace. What's that way? You're tired? Yeah, I feel you, buddy. I'm frequently there myself. The only way I overcome is with profuse amounts of caffeine. Best invention that human beings have ever come across. And I guess it wasn't really an invention at all. We just naturally discovered it in coffee cherries. But as soon as we learned to synthesize that shit, holy shit. Meet big farmers. I don't know. I haven't thought of all possibilities to life at all times. Can I go through here? There you go. I am me. Watashi no watashi. Goodness gracious, a great ball of fire. Yeah, doubtless something's gonna have to happen to break that thing. Break that tablet. That slab of rock with hieroglyphs on it. Luigi, let's go see if you can do anything useful. Yo, you can't even get back out without Mario. Okay. Could Mario just break it with his hammer? Could it be that simple? Nice. It was that simple. Holy crap. The gods cried on me a single teardrop. And which made me large and... Ooh. Sun god? Yes, welcome to the Fire Palace. Wow. You must be bored. I don't know why I'm here. I was literally kicked off of a warp star and dropped on the beach. This is entirely accidental. Look, even the little bean dude behind me knows that he is himself. Yeah. Pure, unadulterated insanity. You would lose all sense of self. You'd lose all perspective. You would just be kind of like a thing with perceptions, and yet no cognition or processing. That was a totally necessary exchange. That'd be way too hot to hold, yeah. Oh, you just got firepower, didn't you? Now you can be Mario who shoots fireballs. Like Fire Flower Mario. Oh, yeah. You are ready to fight in Smash. Oh, wait, I just remembered this. The flame teach the... I've been doing that by snorting flowers for decades now. Oh, another tutorial segment, right? Sure. Let's shoot some fireballs at each other. R button to select your hand power. Okay. Oh, it's like a Mega Buster. You gotta charge it up and then Hadoken it right out there. Nice. You don't even need a fire flower now. I see lots of problems with my skill. Mostly that I don't have any. So Luigi gets some kind of lightning power then? Alright, let's see if I can fire this poor innocent person like a violent criminal. Oh, I see. You don't get to shoot it. So it's just a key. It's just like a puzzle key. Yeah, I know you're you. Oh, but that means I could probably pull like a TF2 Pyro and just Hadoken you close range. Except, no. As soon as I get close enough to you, my button changes to speak to you. Aw, man, I don't get to enact violence against innocents today. Shame. Now, Luigi, come join me. And we'll try to teach you the ways of the lightning. I guess. I never thought of Luigi as being really... Like, I can see Mario being a fire elemental because of his fire flower powers, but I've never thought of Luigi as being a lightning elemental. I've thought of him as being the foul miasma that will act like vacuum decay to completely delete the universe from existence. We all expected that. Yeah, Fire Palace. So the Thunder Palace must be elsewhere. No. No more so than I am, really. Try to get some free-ass coins. And by free, I mean working for it, so not actually free at all. That's okay. Money is extremely useful as a store of value and a medium of exchange. And as much as it's become popular to hate money, if you don't have money, then eventually you're just going to need money. Because barter and trade doesn't fucking work all that well. So my barter and trade here, my exchange medium here will be to beat my head against a block repeatedly until some value pops out. That sounds about right. That's about how I play games like La Mulana and Dark Souls. I beat my head against it until I get some value out of it. That sounds about right. About right. Yes, but I can only suggest them being served in a nice wine balsamic vinaigrette reduction by a ghost who is also a cheerleader. So your spirited spirit can add spirit to your spirits. And yes, the ghostly cheerleader is Exhibit. No go? We have to upgrade our hammers somehow. Don't tell no one who's in the southeast region that is... Oh, okay, well I appreciate your discretion. I'm gonna go now look into the secret that you didn't tell me about. Yeah, that does nothing unless I can get the lightning there too, doesn't it? So, let's go go find that lightning shrine, if there is one. The guy said there would be one, so there probably is one. Oh, this must be it. Yes. Tell me, Blue Man. Yeah. By the way, I strongly doubt that saying something like that way is a useful convention for your species because you don't have limbs with which you could point at things. Also, how can you be a species that survives without limbs and yet, I guess you have feet. You could kind of point with your feet. So maybe that. Doing pretty good on money. Hopefully I can get to a store at some point and stock up on all the health items that I no doubt ran myself out of like a tool. Aw. Well, it's good to have aspirations. So, I mean, Mario's the firebrand, and I guess Luigi's going to be the thunderhead. Isn't a thunderhead a type of drum, by the way? Or is that just a bass head? Is that what you are? A Hoji? Now a lightning god appears and has no idea who his personal identity is. Oh, sun and moon. What? How is lightning affiliated with the moon? These are the now you find here. Why did you show up in the first place? Yet another unnecessary exchange. It'd be like, hi, you're a fucking tool. I don't want to know you, and disappear. That's like how I talk to people in real life. Oh god, 10 amps right past my heart. I'm dead. Lightning powers. And I wonder how this is going to appear in combat, too. Crackety. That's the great thunder spark, impertinent fool. Yeah. By all rights, that should have killed Luigi. Like, getting that much electricity through your arms, you'd be lucky if it didn't ground through your heart and kill you. It's probably very similar to Fire Hand. You know, it's appropriate that Mario and Luigi talk like cartoon characters, because they are cartoon characters. I now have the power of lightning! Exactly 6 inches in front of my palm. Huh? So many really confusing exchanges in this game. Ah. All the realistic electromechanics of a Mega Man game. So now, I have both of the elemental powers, which means that rock I saw should allow for something interesting. It wasn't really a rock per se. It was more like a altar or a dais. Oh, it stays. I don't have to time anything weird. Okay. Thunder. You pronounce it almost like a Romanian prince. I am so proud of both of you. Let's go into a pipe. Be like your namesake plumbers and... Oh, we have to do like the Batman and Robin thing where we climb out, right? I wonder if this would actually work in real life. I'm not an athlete, and I've never tried anything like this. But there's got to be something to do in there, right? Can I climb down? Oh, I see. That was just... Ah! Oh, you guys show your true platform hero powers by being able to breathe unlimited underwater. Not all platform heroes can do that, sadly. But you can only swim up to a certain height, right? No higher than normal jumping height. You can't safely use electricity down here. You will kill both of us. Maybe, huh. I mean, there's a fire over here, so who am I to judge? Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, so there's a fire over there underwater, which is already super confusing. If I'd gotten electricity on both of them, I would have gotten the red one to shrink, I guess. So yeah, I'm gonna get to use these powers in combat somehow, right? Let's try. Bloopers! I didn't think I'd see you in this game, but I honestly should have expected that I would, because it's a goddamn Mario game. Ow. That's not gonna work here, is it? Jumping certainly works underwater. Yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out how that works. The enemies are tougher again. I was pretty much owning everything back at the university by the time I was done there. I wonder how susceptible squids would be to, like, hammer attacks. I mean, they're airborne in this game, so obviously that's not going to work, but you couldn't really hurt a squid with a hammer because you're underwater. You have no surface to press it against. That's why, like, aerial punching fight scenes like you see in Dragon Ball Z and the end of the Matrix, where two hero, like the enemy and the good guy, are up in the air and they're punching the shit out of each other. That doesn't actually work, because you don't have any power to hurt anything unless you have the ground to leverage yourself against. So if anything, those guys should have just been throwing each other into buildings over and over again. God. I've never seen a blooper take so much work to kill. Yeah. Need to shop something fierce. Running out of healing items. Ow, what? I think I just fell on some spikes and then I got teleported somewhere. Well, whatevs. I'm in effectively a new dungeon now, so we will take our chances, wear our pantses. But I can swim, so it's all good. Swimming is like flight, except underwater. Just barely. I have no idea what the timing is, so... Goom diver. Yeah, it's just a Goomba in a diving bell helmet. How can something be anachronistic in a cartoon universe? I guess in part, Mario games kind of always have taken some degree of inspiration in their art style from cartoons of like the mid and early 20th century. And these days they take a lot of inspiration in their art style just from straight up Disney. They have like a cross between, like Mario and Mario Odyssey has a cross between anime eyes and Disney eyes. Which, I guess that's not a super useful thing, because like, Disney eyes are kind of very similar to anime eyes already. What is there to do here? Oh, I see. Jumping still makes sense in this bizarre universe somehow. Okay. Ow. So if either one of us gets touched, it just... Oh, you're not swimming right now because you don't have jump enabled. Either one of us gets touched, just sends us back to the start. But how can I get up? There we go. Ah, but now that I'm elevated, I have to swim all the way over. Come on, Luigi. Don't give up. I know that your body is larger and you have to work a lot harder to push against the water, but... Did I accomplish anything at all? Oh, Oh, well, if there's not a really sweet item right there, that's not going to be worth it. I guess it will be worth it, actually, because it's pretty easy to get here. Gotta practice with this crap a lot more to get proficient at it, otherwise the next boss fight's going to be a pain in the miss. Mash those buttons for all you're worth. Which isn't very much, so mash really hard. Ah, yes. Even underwater, we get to test out our fire and electrical powers. Yay! Luigi helps! Sometimes accomplishments do happen, and life isn't just an endless nightmare of pain and failure. Sometimes you can actually win. Sometimes you can do the right thing and you can be right. You can succeed. Those moments might not come all that often, so when they do, cherish them. Cherish them and use that to fuel all attempts at accomplishment for the next 10 goddamn years. I can get up there, can't I? No. Depth is fiddling with my perceptions. Oh my. Oh, this looks complex. I have to memorize the order, don't I? So it's not that the red coral indicates fire and the yellow coral indicates lightning. That's not it. It's just the yellow coral indicates coral that can be opened or caused to recede. It's puzzle coral. And those are two words that I never thought I would have together in the same sentence before. Blooper, would you get your big fat butt down here, please? Oh my. Spiky, spiky thingies. Oh, and you just suffocate underwater, huh? Or you float up out of existence. May that be a lesson to you. Don't go scuba diving when your only scuba gear is a bodysuit of needles? Aw. Poor Mario. He deserves so much better. This is getting uncomfortable. I can't die here. I'm going to die here, aren't I? Fucking hell. I can't learn how to fight off these goddamn squids. Oh my god. That is depressing. Well, I wanted to lose if I couldn't perform. Be careful what you wish for, I guess. Difficulties with the combat aside, I do mostly dig the pacing of this game. That's worth saying. Because this game is working hard to like send me from one section of gameplay to another section of gameplay to another section of gameplay with like at most a 20-second cutscene in between the two. Ow, I forgot they can come from behind. Goddamn door god. Wow, I actually succeeded in one of those. I was just kind of mashing buttons and not really knowing what I'm doing. Man. It's a good thing I'm not letting myself use combat items or health restore items in combat because there just aren't any. My stock is getting dangerously low. This is a bizarre mechanic. Like, their swimming is treated identically to jumping, except you can fly through the water indefinitely. But there's like a finite... So you can fly indefinitely horizontally, but there's a finite amount you can go up vertically. Which is weird. Weird and kind of counterintuitive. Almost. I've almost got that one. I'm overcomplicating the button inputs, aren't I? That's like... I'm betting the button inputs are trying to be simple, and yet I'm way overthinking them and making them far more complicated than they actually are. I do that a lot, as I'm sure you've noticed. But I'll be damned if I can complete something like Dark Souls or La Mulana and then I let a goddamn Mario game beat me. There. Health restore items gone. G-A-W-N, gone. No getting up there? Oh, thank goodness. I'm due to meet some water people, aren't I? Like, hey, we're the water chestnuts, or whatever stupid bean nut legume metaphor we have going on. You two are remarkable at teamwork. Near the border with the Mushroom Kingdom? You remember who you are, Bowser? No amount of violence be able to destroy you? You're gonna put Cackletta's essence into Bowser's body? Okay, so I guess I am fighting Bowser in the long run. Kind of. I am Cackle Bowser! And I really need some Visine. Ugh. And some antacid breath mints or something. This looks familiar. Does this get me back to town? Oh, hi, Peasley. Look, we were able to take care of ourselves, basically, kind of, almost, somewhat. That pantomime explains everything. Yeah, you gotta go chase him down now, yeah? Of course. What video game would there be if I didn't? What? Where? Signature stature. Of course. Bye. I'm so glad you were here to tell me to go to an airport. I need more people telling me to go airports in my life. Although, moreover, what I need is healing items. I'm tapped. Oh, the castle's actually south of here. Okay, so south I go. Look, you two, come on. I'm busy. Ugh. Oh, that'll do just fine. So I can't use one-up mushrooms. So I may as well just sell these. Now I have enough mushrooms to conquer the world! With psilocybin. So there's going to be some secret twist about Peasley being a bad guy at the end, right? Because nobody that charismatic can actually be a nice person. Wow. My worldview is super cynical, isn't it? Have to leave Mario behind? It's bizarre. Oh, just to open the gate. Maybe I don't have to go the long way around. How far will this path take me? Ah, the airport. Here we are. Must electrify both? Luigi has to point upwards with his other hand while he does it. If he doesn't, that's just insufficiently disco. And Luigi ain't nothing if not disco. Here, just algorithm my pants off, would you? I've really spent nearly 8 hours on this game already? Huh. When I guess you compare to, like, the total amount of playtime I have recorded, and I edit out, like, at least half of it, usually. There's a huge... She's not so much a VIP as she is a VKP, a very kidnappable person. Lady Lima? Okay, that's where I was going to go, but thanks for the offer. Huh? Oh. Oh, cool. So I do get to fight some piranha plants. Well, you saw the condition of the piping in the castle earlier, right? These people clearly don't care about infrastructure. Luigi... What a bizarre time to just sit down in the middle of a runway and drink tea. If there were like some construction workers out at BWI trying to repair the tarmac, I would not just go out and sit in the middle of their work and be like, hey, I'm going to drink tea here. They'd be like, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing here? Sure, yes, I will kill the shit out of some piranha plants for you. Just calm down. Piranha plant breathes fire. Never would have expected that. Actually, not all piranha plants did that. A majority of them didn't in the original games. Just killing the piranha plants, by the way, that doesn't repair the asphalt. You'd still need like a resurfacer or something out here to get out and repair the tarmac. Whoa. That's not how plants work. A giant egg offshooting all the piranha... Okay, I'll come back to that. Ugh. There's gotta be a lot more plants around, yeah? A giant egg giving birth to all the piranha plants. That's really... And they came back! I off-screen, so they came back. That's not fair. Alright, that must mean that there's some objective on the far end of the runway, so... Off I run. That way. To the end of the runway. There's just no point in fighting the piranha plants, right? Water can be extracted from the petals of the piranha plant. Did you know that is true? The plants are said to high below ground, so... Okay, so I could... Oh! Is this the only way to kill them and keep them dead? Let's try it. Okay, and then hopefully they stay wet long enough for me to get my shit figured out. Now, does it stay dead? Oh, yes. The electricity goes to the egg. And then doubtless it'll be some boss to fight. That's alright. I don't have a life or time to spend on things. What? No, Luigi, you can't do that. What are you doing? Stop. You know, plant matter is really not that conductive. It's quite similar to most animal flesh in that it has a very strong resistive property. Oh, not close enough. I see a giant piranha plant monstrosity coming out to eat my face. It'll leave the rest of the muscle and nerves and all my skull stuff there. My eyeballs will still be there, so you can see all that. Even the cartilage of my nose will still be there. Just the skin of my face comes off quite gruesomely. That's what the monster inside that egg wants to do to me. God, you have like point-blank zero range, don't you? Giant piranha plant? Oh, yep, called it. Not that that was a hard prediction to make. Do I get to save again? Yeah, I will, just so I don't have to do that if and when I lose. Alrighty, Piranha Mama. Let's, Piranha Mama... Actually, no. Are you the mama because you came... Or are you a baby because you came from an egg? I don't know how botany works, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't frequently deal with eggs. Yes. A good normal boss fight. Haven't had this in a while. Almost got that one. You two are going to counter that, aren't you? I don't know if I should care, because... Oh, you're going to differently time your fireballs? Yeah, you are. Okay. Ah! Oh, this is going to end really well. So this tells me I need to kill off the baby piranhas first so I don't get counterattacked into hell and gone. Wait, what? If you can respawn them that quickly, I just have to deal with the counterattacks, don't I? Do I make it worse every time I kill it? No reason not to experiment, I guess. Oh, one of you shoots fire, the other shoots lightning. Okay. Gotta learn, I gotta learn, I gotta learn, I learn, I learn, I no. Now, how well will you guys actually stay dead? That's the question. Not very long at all, so it's not worth taking the turns to kill you things off. I just have to deal with the counterattacks. A lot of BP. I don't expect to win this attempt anyway, so I'll just experiment, I guess. Oh, now you're lightning as well. Is that health you're regaining over and over again? Why didn't you attack the big one? I thought I targeted the big one. Maybe I didn't. Oh, it's over already, isn't it? Eh. pretty much. Oh, yep. Can't jump on piranha pants that have their mouths open. Yeah. Must learn. Why is it that I'm getting the same amount of damage when I make that last move on Chopper Bros versus when I fail it? It's 35 both ways. And you make 20 hit points back? I sincerely hope that that's like magic points or bros points or whatever, because having yourself healed that much is pretty silly. Especially when these two piranha plants just keep regenerating you no matter what I do. And they keep reappearing themselves. Wow. Forgotten how to use the jump attack entirely. Okay, so you've all changed elements now, and you still regenerate health, so there's no way I can keep you from regenerating. Assuming that is health. Okay, different colors. And you regenerate less? Huh. You know, I have access to fire and thunder. Maybe it's you generate 10 per whichever of the smaller ones match your color? That would be one whack job crazy abstraction, but who the hell knows? Maybe that's it. And that changes it? No, it doesn't change it. Maybe I can change it just by killing it, though. And I'll have to kill it again so that neither of them match you. Damn it. That's it, isn't it? You regenerate 10 health for whichever color, for however many of those match you. So if it's one that matches you, regenerate 10. If it's two that matches you, regenerate 20. So I just have to keep them from matching you. Okay. Might have a little bit more of a fighting chance now. Attempt number 6. Oh, you can mash it multiple times. That's where the damage is supposed to come from. Okay. So can I do that with any of my other attacks? The hitbox for that thing is just about as big as the sprite. It's not like a Toho bullet. That's why it's called Chopper Brothers. Nope. If you start too early, you fail it. Okay. Now to keep you from regenerating, I gotta kill the two smaller ones. See? Dead. Finally getting my shit together here. Oh, no, you change it back again, motherfucker. How will I know when you change? It's like you can just do this at will. Regain your health as much as you want. I'm not attacking the main body, so... Nope. Screwed that up. Whoa! That was pretty cool. Winning a boss fight that required me to understand the mechanics of the boss fight in order to win. That was much more satisfying. I'm down with that for sure. Although now that I'm starting to figure out how to actually use Bros points, I could use some more capacity on that. Luigi 2. Ow. That was probably my best boss fight, like my favorite boss fight so far. It had weird abstractions that weren't impossible to figure out. And as soon as you learn them, you have a competitive advantage that lets you win. Fantastic. Oh, a badge? What? What? Okay, I see. You just, like, used your butt to butt it into the ground, right? Because it looked like you tried to insert a badge up your anus. Oh, Luigi. I mean, I know you're going to be the death of all placement and temporality, but can you just hold off for a little bit? In any case, I know this is short, but this is all I have time for right now. Sorry. We'll be back when I can be back. Christmas's vacation's coming up pretty soon. Hopefully I can get like maybe 1 or 2 videos out then. We'll see.